And that's, what do you think about, can you rebuild solidarity? Is there any way to do that?
Yes. It's going to take about maybe a year. And that's just a small estimate. But first off, when a person comes into the union hall, we should be offering the steward program along with their orientation. The steward, we need good stewards because I talk about frontline all the time. You know, in my writings, I always say frontline worker. Well, we need frontline workers out there. We need at least one for 15 new hires that come in, or 15 people that are out there. Because there's 3 types of training. Your initial training as bus operators, you have your initial training, then you have your line training, and then what's your third? There is no third.
Right.
So when you come in and say, okay, well, I'm just going to keep my head down and make sure I don't mess up. But there should be somebody there for you.
Yeah.
Somebody should be able to help you write the reports.
Oh, I see.
That's a steward.
Almost like a big brother.
Yes.
Somebody to hold your hand
right.
as you're going. That's a great idea, actually.
But the thing is, we don't promote our stewardship. It's just something on a piece of paper hanging on the board that nobody really looks at.
Right. You're right.
But if you ask yourself this, on your union boards, shouldn't you have that information on there? Should you have your Weingartner rights on there? Do you even know what your shop steward looks like, if you have one? Do you even know what your executive board member look like?
Yeah, you do if you get in trouble.
Yeah, but the management's the one calling your union rep.
Yeah.
Tell you, hey, you gotta, make sure you check with your union rep if they're nice.
Yeah.
But the thing is there stuff on our union board? The answer is no. Why is it not? Nobody told me about the Weingartner rights.
Really?
Nobody. I learned that from a manager.
Of course, I knew about my Weingarten rights because I needed them.
Well, I didn't know I needed them myself until a manager told me.
Yeah, I hear you.
And that should be coming from my union rep.
Do you think Harry Support is doing a good job?
Well, if you say safety and security is a priority with the company, ask somebody who's gotten assaulted. Ask them what the SOP is for an assault.
What is it?
There isn't any.
Oh, that's right.
But do you know the SOP for a preventable accident?
I don't remember.
Okay, you pull off the bus, you're sent back to the garage, you write your report, you either take a UA if necessary, and you're sent home with pay. So which one is more important?
Oh, that's interesting.
The essential worker or a piece of equipment that can be replaced? This person can't be replaced. But if you say somebody comes up to you and spits in your face, and per dispatch, I wouldn't say unwritten rule, that their manager decides, okay, well, if a person is assaulted, you need to keep that machine going. Well, what if the person is white-knuckling it all the way to the end of the line? They're dealing with post-traumatic stress.
Right.
But if you ask your union head, and they say, well, it should be the operator's choice, I beg to disagree. Because being in that situation myself, being left out there, that type of situation is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Because I was not confident.
I sit here and listen to the dispatch, TriMet dispatch for hours at a time sometimes, and it's always amazed me that something traumatic will happen to the operator, and the operator is not relieved right there.
No.
What you're saying is there should be a policy. You have a traumatic, you're relieved until you're off for the rest of the day.
Yes.
That's right. And if you have what's called a preventable, I see what you're saying, but the preventable accident, they take you off the bus, they test you, they send you home, but not for the assault. Yeah, that's a good point.
But that's major because that's sending a message. Well, that's sending a message to the employee that you don't really matter.